Hi guys, welcome back to Vintage Story. Life has moved on. I decided to turn what would have been the last episode in this series into a tutorial. So if you wish to know how I got to the stage of having glass and moving to this level, please watch tutorial 22 and it will give you the history of what I've been doing. Now, since I saw you, I have found a couple of caves, and hoping to find goodies, I decided to go caving. It turned out to be completely abortive, and here is a short edited just a fraction of what I went through. So I will just show you what happened, and after that really it just went from bad to worse. Right guys, I managed to clear my inventory out a bit. I want to take some step ladders because these are deep caves. I don't have quite enough torches. We'll just have to do with the best we can on that. I'm going to take some ore bombs with me just in case I find something interesting. I will take some patches and a chest just in case. I've got some water with me, and then the other thing I'm going to need, and I need to eat now, is food. So let's see what we've got over here. Let's take 64 carrots. That's as good as anything. Why not? And is there anything else I need to do? Yeah, you need to eat now. Right. What have I got to eat? Oh, let's eat those 8. And yeah, I'm taking quite a bit of food with me. There we go. Just fill ourselves up before we go caving. Always a good idea. If I don't, somebody else will eat me. I don't have quite enough torches. 34, but let's do it anyway. Oh, let's do it anyway, guys. Here we go. Right, so we need to go downstairs and out the back door. And I found this when I was replanting oak trees at the back in order to give myself a better line of trees. I'm deciding whether, I'm not sure to elevate this and build along here or to drop down a level. Anyway, that's a building issue that I don't have at the moment, but I think we'll see. Now, where's my line of oak trees? Here we are. Let's follow along here. And I was just, pottering down in this direction, planting oak trees at a sensible distance. And I came down into this dell collecting various things, and this is where and then I found some more blue clay, which is always a plus. So there's blue clay very close to me. This will be mined out soon. Then I found these 2 caves. Now this one goes down that way. That looks quite an easy option. And this one, ooh, look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? So the easiest thing, of course, is going to be to just dig down. Yeah. These look like interconnected caves, don't they, guys? But they're not necessarily so. Let's take this down. Yeah, if I can get down on earth, it's always easier. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, is that a decent route up? Yes, it is. Okay. Let's go down and have a look. Ooh. Well, I think we're going to jump down the waterfalls, guys. Sploosh our way down. Yeah, everything's gonna... Wow. Sploosh, sploosh. It's a dead end. Oh no! And I've used all those torches on it. Oh, now I have to get up. Oh, I hate going up water. Right guys, well that will give you a view of what I was going through on the caving, I went into the other cave that I found, and when I explored down, it proved to be a back door to what I'm rapidly beginning to think of as the home cave, which is the first cave I went down. So basically I harvested some saltpeter, and that was that. However, I have done some building. So guys, here I am looking green in the early morning sunlight, and I seem to be floating in space. So let me explain to you where we're going to go from here. One of the things I've been able to do is to think about this area at the top of my tower, and I have decided what I'm going to do with it, which is fine. And look at that view from here over to the desert. And then I think that desert goes round quite a long way, and I have a feeling it may go round all the way. We get back to where I am, and I will take you on a little trip. So I've decided that we are going to have a 6 high column here, which will mean that instead of coming out just above the moon gates, the floor is going to come out where I've marked it, at that level, just that bit higher. So we have to go up a bit from there to the next story, and then we may go up even further. It's going to take an awful lot of mining and work to find all the stone for this, guys. This is not a small build. However, I have been building down at this level, and this area is just fine at the moment above this floor level. Very, very happy with this. I have done what I thought I was going to do, which is to replicate the pattern here and put my storage that I don't use every day. This is my archive chest. This is things that I'm not sure what I'm going to do with yet, though I do have an idea for these. And this is my old-fashioned chest. There are paintings there which I'm going to put up on the wall. I'm looking forward to that. I found out that the block in the middle of the floor of the original dwelling I found in my first cave was actually this beautiful blue wallpaper. Look at that. Then over here it's a bit of an overflow chest because I was actually mining so much at one point. I used to have 2 of these blocks, but I didn't like it. I really thought it should just be 1. So these columns are looking pretty good. Down here, I may change this quite substantially, but at the moment, this pattern is full of storage for things that I need to make charcoal, ores and things like that. And we've got 6 iron nuggets in there at the moment. I think it's looking pretty nice, but it may alter, and I'll explain why and how. Over here, I wanted, if you remember, I keep running along here to have a look. So I actually put some grass in here, and then I took it out and replaced it with brick as I did the glass block. So because this bit sticks out into the room, I've supported it with the granite stone stairs, and by putting one there, I've managed to keep the curve going upwards. Should it be the other way round? I don't think so. I think it looks better here that way round. But what has been puzzling me most of all is that I wasn't sure with this area. I'm going to build that way, and I wasn't sure what level to take it at because of the different levels here. But one of the screenshots on the Discord, the VS Discord, was a shot by, and I've got it written down here, Nyarlathotep the One, and he has built a very stunning tower. His is a, you know, real defensive stronghold, whereas mine is more of a sort of, you know, somebody who likes living in towers. And it's quite fascinating because his tower is surrounded by an external raised section, And I looked at this picture on the screenshot and thought, you know, that would really suit my tower, and it would completely solve the problem I have with the different levels of the tower going downwards. Now what it would mean is that this would extend out by 4 blocks, sort of thinking about how I would like to lay it out. And what I would do then is I would take out the door. Well, I wouldn't take it out, but I wouldn't make it open onto this side of the lake. I would put a bridge straight across, and you know what will happen then, guys. I won't be happy because that oak is not centered. I'll end up taking out half the hillside to get the oak centered. Oh dear. Seeing as a lot of it's stone, that wouldn't be bad if I'm building, but it's a most brilliant idea, and also I think it has enhanced my ideas of what I would be doing with the roof. So that is all my building for the time being, guys. Now the other news I have, guys, is that there are not going to be any vintage storage videos from me for about 10 days. And the reason for that is that I am going on vacation, and I am going sailing down the coast of Italy. When you're on a sailing boat, it's virtually impossible to pick up internet in any consistent fashion. So I cannot record. I would love to have recorded ahead, but there is a reason why it's quite difficult to do that with Vintage Story. The reason is that if you only do one video a week, and I only tried to get out one video, perhaps it would work. But I've been pumping out videos pretty regularly, and there's quite a lot of background work to every video. Let me explain what I mean. For example, you've seen me lay out my garden, but I am gradually, very gradually, sorting everything out into what needs what nutrients, how much fallow land I need, and things like that. And you can see that, well, you probably don't remember, but I have actually extended the garden by this end piece because I could not get it sorted out in the amount of space I had. And this garden is going to extend all along there. Now, because I'm getting a set pattern here of path, field, water, field, path, the end one is wrong. I've got to take the water out and put path, take the path out and put water. Now, this sort of thing of harvesting crops, moving anything around, spending ages working out where everything should go, it takes a lot of time, not to mention keeping yourself fed, doing very, very boring mining work, which will give you the blocks you need to be able to build to this level and this extent. And you just can't do that far enough in advance. So one aspect of Vintage Story is that you have to do a lot of work in the background to make a video. The other side of it, guys, is that basically Tyron and Saraty and the rest of the development team are doing such a fantastic job that as you go through, you can find yourself out of date very, very quickly. And to me, it's quite extraordinary that, you know, I feel that if I go away for 2 weeks, we could go through 6 versions by the time I come back. And what everyone will want to see are, and I hope there's new flowers, you know, new, perhaps an apple tree, but you don't know what's happening. And so therefore, I'm quite reluctant to you know, video ahead, because I could be so out of date in those videos and it would be a heck of a lot of work for nothing. So guys, please follow me on Twitter, because I always notify people when my videos are going up on Twitter. Please subscribe if you can, and of course I will put my videos up on the VS Discord. So if you're not a member of that, that's another way of finding me. So there's 3 ways of picking up when I come back from holiday. And in the meantime, ciao.